In the universe of 1990s Brooklyn bad guys, Seymour Brown, CPA, had risen way above most of the goons and gangsters. Not to the pinnacle, but close. He probably would have moved up even further, but he and his wife Kim were killed when their house was burned to the ground. Unquestionably arson, unquestionably murder, but the crime remained unsolved. For my dad, who was assigned to the investigation back when he was a second-grade NYPD detective, it was the coldest of his cold cases. When Seymour and Kim Brown, along with their surviving daughter April, came roaring back into my dad's life and mine, my parents were living with us. During COVID, they had moved in and never left, a mutually agreeable decision. That night, we were having an early dinner in the backyard, around 6:30, that lovely half-hour hiatus between flies and mosquitoes. My parents were gathered with my husband, Josh Geller, our 16-year-old daughter Eliza, and me at one end of an enormous picnic table. Oh, the table. It had been purchased by Dawn, Eliza's first mother, and Josh's first wife. Perhaps she anticipated delightful Tuscan-style lunches al fresco, with 20 friends, all the women wearing gauzy white blouses and laughing as they raised overfilled glasses of Brunello. But before she could complete her set of Italian ceramic plates and bowls by finding a truly wondrous soup tureen, she died, suddenly, from an undiagnosed cardiovascular quirk during Pilates class. Eliza was only 5 when it happened. Devastating. I adopted Eliza 5 years later, soon after I'd married Josh. Our meal, though, wasn't Tuscan as much as pan-Mediterranean via Long Island. Shish kebab that Josh had grilled with scientific precision, as well as Turkish roasted veggies and an orzo salad I'd made. A family meal, not an idyllic, wine-drenched salute to La Dolce Vita. My mom was busy sneaking bits of shish kebab to our dog, Lulu. My dad was brushing his ear with the back of his hand in a failed attempt to discourage a bee from assessing his aftershave. I spilled about a quarter of my wine, making a grand gesture as I opined on Criminal Minds post-Mandy Patinkin. Eliza gazed longingly at her phone, which we'd insisted she place face down during the meal, even as it vibrated with near-constant notifications. And there was no way to stop Josh from explicating on his new, foolproof method of slow roasting the kebabs.